All right, man. I hope y'all doing good tonight. Know what I'm saying? We got kind of a late night video tonight, but you know what I'm saying. This video is gonna be a little different from, you know what I'm saying, the standard videos. You know, we always mention God in our videos, but this one I wanted to kind of focus a little bit more and hone in on that a little bit more, because you know I feel like a lot of us, we understand that we believe in God, but we don't really, you know what I'm saying, recognize why it's important to keep faith and trust in his plan for our lives. And you know what I'm saying, like what he's doing in our lives for our good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, title of this video, man, is Don't Worry, Trust God. And I feel like that's just so powerful because so many times we lean on our own faith, we lean on our own understanding, you know what I mean, instead of trusting the plan that he's already laid out for us. I need us to understand that God is all-knowing. You know what I'm saying? He's omnipotent. He's the ruler of the entire universe. He's the ruler of the heavens, the earth, everything above, under, and everything that you can see far and wide. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like there's any plan or any circumstance that happens or occurs in your life that he didn't already know was going to happen. Now, I was watching a lot of Myron Golden videos earlier, and that's what inspired me to, you know what I'm saying, make this video tonight. Shout out to Myron Golden, by the way. He's one of the best faith-based entrepreneurs out there, I'd like to say. And I wasn't really up on his content that much until as of recent, but you know what I'm saying, once I found him, I've been doing a real deep dive on, you know what I'm saying, his content, and you know what I'm saying, the message that he's pushing for Christ, because obviously he's speaking, he's a vessel that, you know what I'm saying, God is pushing his message through. But like I was saying, yeah, man, I was listening to a lot of Myron Golden earlier, and one of the main things that he kept reiterating is all works work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, y'all, hold on, my TV just cut on. All right, yeah. But like I was saying, he was saying basically that all works work, man. And that there would be no plan placed in your heart by God if it wasn't made for your good, if it wasn't made for you to work. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't made for it to all go right for you. And this was kind of just like a mind-blowing thing to me, because a lot of times we sit and we worry about tomorrow. We sit and we worry about the choices we've made and wonder if we're going in the right direction. That's just part of the human experience, right? Part of the human experience is really just not knowing, you know what I'm saying, and having to take those steps even if you don't know, you know what I'm saying. But one of the most beautiful things about our Creator, and one of the most beautiful things about God himself, is that you're never walking by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like Myron, he gave a really good example. He said, imagine that you are in a movie theater, right? And you are watching a movie, and you know what I'm saying, this movie has a lot of cliffhangers, a lot of twists, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, just things, surprises and things that aren't to be expected, right, by the average viewer. If you're sitting in there and you are an average viewer of the film, you are sitting there, oh my goodness, wow, that's crazy, whoa, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're caught off guard. You are surprised at every little cliffhanger, every little twist, every little turn. But the screenwriter, if they're in there watching the same exact movie, they're just sitting there enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? They're eating their popcorn, smiling, laughing every now and then, because they know what's coming up. They know exactly what's happening. You know, as the viewer, you can't see the beginning, the middle, the end, which part you're in, and where the plot is coming, rather the twists or any cliffhangers or anything. You can't see any of that as the viewer. You know what I'm saying? It's just on your part to go along for the ride. And if you are the screenwriter, which God himself is the screenwriter of all of our lives, he's the screenwriter of the universe, you know what I'm saying? You already know, if you're the screenwriter, every single twist, turn, cliffhanger that's gonna happen. So there's nothing that surprises you. It's not like God is seeing, you know what I'm saying, this problem come into your life and he's like, oh my God, well, I didn't know that was going to happen. Or not, oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that was going to happen. You know what I mean? It's not like he's surprised by any of these things. All of these things that he's had happen and allowed to happen in your life were by design. They're all by his righteous design, right? So with that being said, man, the main point of this video is don't worry. The main point of this video is to just trust God, right? And I've wrote down a couple notes on my phone, so if you see me looking at that, that's what I'm looking at. But yeah, I just want to say first and foremost, man, the less that you worry, the better your life will be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us need to realize that once we let go and let God, I know we've all heard that term, that buzz term for Christians, let go and let God, but it's really the truth. Once we let go and we let God, and he steers the wheel for our lives, you know what I'm saying? Life just becomes a lot more peaceful. Life becomes a lot just more enjoyable and better to live. Quality of life goes up because you're not sitting there stressing and worried about, you know what I'm saying, the next day or tomorrow. You're just focused on what exactly God has put into your mind and that you know you have to do for today to accomplish and attack and win the day today, right? So yeah, man, the less you worry, the better your life will be. Don't worry. Just pray. If you are worried or stressed about tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? That's human. We're normal. Like that's normal for us to, as humans, be stressed and worried about the next day or what can be coming in the future. But what isn't normal is trying to let that consume your whole being, right? Instead of focusing on the now that you're presently in. So yeah, Myron, in the videos I was watching today, a lot of the message he was pushing was just, you know, be present, you know what I'm saying? Put action behind your faith today and get done what you need to get done today and pray for tomorrow. Emphasis on pray for tomorrow, but do not worry about tomorrow. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's that. And then, as I said earlier, all works work, right? So God wouldn't put anything into your mind or into your heart that he doesn't believe that you can do, right? Because the first thing that God does is he puts the desire into your heart, right? And before that even happens, he puts the ability into your heart, right? He puts the ability to accomplish whatever you're desiring in your heart, right? Because we're all made in his image, and you know what I'm saying, God cannot be wrong. God, he's omnipotent, he's all knowing, he's all doing, he can do all, right? And we're made in his image, right? So that also means, in a way, we're spiritual beings, right? Each and every one of us, we're all individualistic spiritual beings, right? So God has put the ability in us to do whatever we desire, right? So there's two parts to this. He puts the ability inside of you, and then he puts the desire to do said ability. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you desire in life, whatever has come into your mind, like for me, it's YouTube. I want to do YouTube so bad. I've been wanting to do it for years, right? God has put the ability inside of me to be a successful YouTuber. God has put that ability inside of me. I'm also on my path to real estate right now. I've passed my first class, you know what I'm saying, and I'm kind of in that middle ground period that I need to pass my national exam next, and then I will be fully licensed broker, right? A fully licensed real estate broker. God has already placed the ability inside of me to be able to accomplish, pass this exam, and be a successful real estate broker. You know what I mean? He's already put that ability inside of me. And when the desire comes, when the idea first came into my head, like, hey, I want to pursue real estate, that's part two. The ability is already inside of us, right? So the desire follows after shortly. And you know what I'm saying? I just need you guys to understand that anything that you desire, any idea that's coming into your brain, you full-blown can do it. And I need you guys to understand that. Again, take away from this video, all works work. As long as you work for it. I want to add that. You know what I'm saying? Keep faith, trust God. He's placed the ability inside of you to do it, and then he followed that ability with a desire to want to do it. And I just need you guys to know that all you have to do is put the action behind it now and go do it. Have you ever noticed that when it comes to, and I could talk about this forever, you guys, but the video is already 10 minutes, so we're gonna wrap up shortly. But have you got, let me know if you want another part 2 type of video for this, but have you guys ever noticed, like, as soon as you have it in your heart to do something, right, it's like majority of things in life you already kind of have the gist of what you feel like you need to do to get it done, right? Like in terms of real estate, I kind of been putting that off after I passed my first exam, right? I kind of knew I needed to study, right? I knew I needed to study every single day, an hour a day, 2 hours a day, maybe for 30 days straight, and I can go and ace that exam. I already know these things, right? It's on me to put the action behind it, right? God has placed the ability inside of me, right? So I know I can. I'm capable of going to do it. God has placed the desire in my mind to want to become that real estate agent, right? Now it's on me to put all of the pieces together, part 3, put the action behind it, right? And go and achieve these things. God has placed the ability to be a successful YouTuber in my heart and in my being, right? And you know what I'm saying? I know the things I need to do. I need to come and I need to show up every day. I need to, you know what I'm saying? I need to upload. I need to be consistent. I need to improve my videos daily, one by one. And you know what I'm saying? Watch my analytics, track my numbers, and just try to improve videos as much as I can. But mainly be as consistent as possible. You know what I'm saying? And just see where it takes me. But you know what I'm saying? And God hasn't placed anything in my heart that I know I can't do. Like I said, man, all works work. That's really all I wanted to wrap it up saying. I know I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent on that last point, but yeah, man, all works work, you guys. It's not like God has placed something in your heart that isn't for you. You know what I mean? He's given you the ability before he even gave you the desire to do it. You just have to follow up with the last part 3, and put the action behind it. You guys got this, man. Yeah, don't worry. Trust God. It'll all work out for your good. Love y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and see y'all tomorrow.